मत वाले खुद के रखवाले, जीवन है फुटपाथ, तितलियां तितलियां हम इठलाती बल खाती तितलियां, सड़क है हमारा बाग तितलियां।
नमस्कार दोस्तों, आपका स्वागत है बटरफ्लाइज ब्रॉडकास्टिंग चिल्ड्रन के कार्यक्रम बच्चों की नज़र से में। दोस्तों, आज का हमारा यह एपिसोड कुछ ज़्यादा ही खास है क्योंकि इस वर्ष ब्रिटिश एयरवेज, जिसके सहयोग से बटरफ्लाइज ब्रॉडकास्टिंग चिल्ड्रन और हमारे कार्यक्रम सुचारू रूप से चल पाता है, कि भारत में 100 वर्ष पूरे हो रहे हैं और बीबीसी की पूरी टीम की ओर से इसके लिए ब्रिटिश एयरवेज को बहुत सारी शुभकामनाएं। इस अवसर पर हमारे चाइल्ड रिपोर्टर्स को मौका मिला कुछ बहुत ही खास मेहमानों के साथ इंटरव्यू करने का। जी हाँ, आज हमारे प्रोग्राम में हमारे साथ होंगे ब्रिटिश एयरवेज के सीईओ मिस्टर शॉन डॉयल, हेड ऑफ सस्टेनेबिलिटी कैरी हैरिस और कस्टमर सर्विस हेड हैरियट हंटर, और इनके साथ बात करेंगे हमारे दोस्त और बीबीसी के चाइल्ड रिपोर्टर्स गुनगुन, सक्षम, फायजा, जयप्रकाश, फरहान और राज। तो आइए सुनते हैं हमारे रिपोर्टर्स क्या पूछ रहे हैं आज के खास मेहमानों से।
नमस्ते शॉन डॉयल सर, बटरफ्लाइज ब्रॉडकास्टिंग चिल्ड्रन में आपका स्वागत है।
Thank you very much. It's a real privilege to come and talk to you.
सबसे पहले मैं आपको शुभकामना देना चाहता हूँ बीए के भारत में 100 साल पूरे होने के लिए।
Yeah, it's hard to imagine that we're 100 years flying between Britain and India, but it's a real honor to be here celebrating that. And of course, we started out with much smaller planes 100 years ago than we have today.
क्या मैं आपसे कुछ सवाल पूछ सकता हूँ?
Of course.
आप सीईओ हैं तो आपकी क्या-क्या जिम्मेदारी है?
We've a number of responsibilities, but about 44 million people fly with us every year. And my job is to make sure that we fly them safely and that they enjoy the experience and that we look after our customers. And we have about 39,000 people work for us to make sure that we do that every day.
भारत में बीए के 100 वर्ष पूरे होने पे आपको कैसा लग रहा है?
We feel very proud. And of course, we've a large number of people in India who work for British Airways. In fact, we opened up a new centre here for our engagement teams in Noida yesterday. So we have over 2,500 people work here for British Airways, and India is a very important part of British Airways network and our family.
What is your name of first plane?
Our name of the first plane, I think it was a de Havilland that flew to India many, many years ago.
आप इतने सारे जहाजों को जो अलग-अलग देशों में जाते हैं, आप उसको कैसे संभालते हैं?
Yeah, we've a very good team. We've about 300 planes that we fly, and we fly to 200 cities. So we have a very good team of fleet planners, network planners. We've got great pilots and cabin crew, and we've got great airport teams. So we coordinate all of that to make sure that we're always flying people somewhere in the world at any hour of the day.
आप 80 देशों में सफर कर रहे हैं, क्या भविष्य में भी ये और देशों में भी सफर करेगा?
Yes, we've added some new countries this year. We're back flying to Bangkok, which is very, very exciting. And we've expanded our services into India. So we're always looking for new places to fly.
मेरे साथी अब गुनगुन आपसे कुछ सवाल पूछेंगी। एयरबस और बोइंग से ही जहाज क्यों बनवाते हैं?
Yeah, we pick Airbus or Boeing depending on where the plane will fly to and what the capability of it is. So all of our short-haul planes are Airbus, and about 60% of our big wide-body long-haul planes tend to be Boeing. So we always look at various reasons why we select one or the other from time to time.
एक जहाज बनाने में कितना समय लगता है?
I think an airplane takes about 6 months to manufacture.
लंदन से दिल्ली पहुंचने में बीए के जहाज को कितना समय लगता है?
It's about 8.5 hours.
एक जहाज में एक समय में कितने यात्री सफर कर सकते हैं?
Well, some of our planes will have, over 220, and some of our biggest planes will have about 480.
कोविड के बाद अपने यात्रियों को कैसे आकर्षित किया कि बीए के साथ विमान यात्रा सुरक्षित है?
I think we just had to rebuild the airline and, keep on bringing back planes and people. And luckily, people want to travel again. And we've more people on our planes today than we even had before COVID.
अब मेरी साथी फाइजा आपसे कुछ सवाल पूछेंगी।
हेलो सर।
Hello. Nice to meet you, Faiz.
बीए के सीईओ होने के तौर पर आपका सबसे अच्छा अनुभव कब रहा?
I think coming to India and meeting people like you, it's very inspiring, and it's a lovely change from the things I normally spend my time doing.
आपकी सबसे दूर की फ्लाइट कौन सी है और अगर इस दौरान पायलट बीमार हो जाए तो जहाज कौन उड़ाता है?
Well, we fly to Santiago, Chile, and I think that's about 14 and a half hours. And we will have a minimum of 3, sometimes 4 pilots in the cockpit, so they can get rest. And if one pilot isn't feeling well, the other pilots take over.
आपने ये काम क्यों चुना और आपको यहाँ तक पहुँचने में कितना पढ़ना पड़ा?
Oh, I've worked for British Airways for 26 years, and I've been chief executive for the last 4 years. So 22 years to go from joining to the boss.
बीए का सबसे तेज कॉनकोर्ड जहाज क्यों बंद कर दिया गया?
Yes, we were only one of 2 airlines to fly Concorde, and Concorde retired, I think, in about 2005 because Airbus were no longer willing to certify the plane. It had run its course, and then it was time to retire it.
आपको हमसे मिलकर कैसा लगा?
I feel very enthused and inspired, and thank you for some brilliant questions. You're all really great interviewers.
आप हमसे यहाँ मिलने आए और आपने हमारे साथ इतना समय बिताया, उसके लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
It was a pleasure, and thank you.
हेलो मैम।
Hello.
मैम आपका स्वागत है बटरफ्लाइज ब्रॉडकास्टिंग चिल्ड्रन में। मैं फाइजा हूँ और बीबीसी में एक चाइल्ड रिपोर्टर हूँ।
Thank you very much for having me.
तो सबसे पहले आपको बटरफ्लाइज की तरफ से ब्रिटिश एयरवेज के भारत में 100 वर्ष पूरे होने की बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं।
Thank you very much. We're very excited and very honoured to be here.
क्या मैं आपसे कुछ सवाल पूछ सकती हूँ?
Yes, of course.
आप सस्टेनेबिलिटी हेड हैं, आपकी क्या क्या जिम्मेदारियां हैं?
So, as head of sustainability, we have 3 main areas. We look after people, so that includes well-being and wellness and educating people about sustainability. We look after planet, so that means looking after our whole planet, the environment, the air quality and nature, helping reduce single-use plastics. And then the third area is responsible business. And that's where we give back to the communities where we fly to. And that includes projects like Butterflies. So it's people, planet, responsible business. That's what I look after.
आपने ये काम क्यों चुना?
I've chosen sustainability because it's something that I'm really passionate about. Ever since I was a child, the same age as you, I loved the world, the natural environment. When I discovered there was an opportunity to actually work in this, I thought it was amazing. But also, I love aviation and flying and that amazing opportunity to travel. And bringing those together, so travel and sustainability for me is the perfect job.
जहाज उड़ाने के लिए कौन से ईंधन का इस्तेमाल किया जाता है?
So at the moment, the fuel that is used to fly planes is 98% from fossil fuel. So it's taken from the ground where it's been taken thousands of years, which is fabulous. It's a great fuel, but unfortunately it pollutes the atmosphere. So we are now working to try and change the fuel to what we call sustainable aviation fuel, and that causes less pollution. So we're at the moment only have 2% sustainable aviation fuel, and we want to get that as much as possible. So we're trying to change the fuel.
जब ईंधन खत्म हो जाएंगे तो जहाज कैसे उड़ेंगे?
So, well, we don't think we'll run out of fuel. For the whole world for flying, there is currently enough fossil fuel. But as I said, we want to move to the new sustainable aviation fuel. Lots of companies, including in India, are finding new ways to produce special fuel, low pollution fuel for aircraft. So we really want to encourage those new companies to start up new ideas. And then also on our planes, our pilots, when they're flying, they really know exactly where they're going, how much fuel they use. They use mathematics to work it out, and then they make sure each plane has enough so they don't run out.
आप प्रदूषण को कम करने के लिए क्या-क्या करते हैं?
So, a number of ways. We have moved all our vehicles on the ground. We're switching those over to electric vehicles and to special fuel that reduces pollution. And we're also changing, like I said, to the sustainable fuel. But also we're working with our pilots and all of our people across British Airways to look for ways to be more efficient. So just like driving a car, if you drive it carefully, you can produce less emissions, and we're working with our pilots to try to do the same with the planes.
जो प्रोग्राम ब्रिटिश एयरवेज हम जैसे बच्चों की शिक्षा के लिए चलाते हैं, आप उसके लिए कैसे टाइम निकाल पाते हैं?
We have a special team that is dedicated to the responsible business and community investment, and they're led by a very special lady called Mary Brew, who has run this team for many years, and she is like our superpower. She does so much work, and she helps bring lots of people together across the business and supports and finds all these amazing projects, and that's why we can make it work. And we also work with a number of partners outside, like Comic Relief as well.
मेरे साथ मेरा साथी जयप्रकाश है। क्या जयप्रकाश आपके पास कुछ क्वेश्चंस है?
नमस्ते मैम,
Namaste.
मेरा नाम जयप्रकाश है। मैं आपसे कुछ क्वेश्चन पूछ सकता हूँ?
Thank you. Yeah.
बीए के सहयोग में दुनिया भर में संस्थाओं द्वारा अच्छे कामों का वीडियो प्लेन में शो करने का विचार किसका था?
So that's the same lady that I told you about there, Mary Brew. So she organises all our community investment programme, and she also helps decide the films that we put on the plane and telling the stories of projects like Butterflies. Her team really work and help us make sure that we're basically contributing to these projects, but also then able to tell the stories back to the people that work in British Airways and our customers, because it's them who have helped support them. So it's interesting for them to know where their money goes.
क्या यात्री इस वीडियो को पसंद करते हैं?
Yes, we've had really good feedback from our customers and from our colleagues. They love hearing about the different projects, and it's exciting from today being able to come here and see firsthand what you're doing. I can't wait to go back and tell them more about it as well.
स्पीड वर्ड पायलट एकेडमी क्या है?
So Speedbird Pilot Academies is a special school that British Airways sponsor to help up to about 100 people per year be fully funded and trained to become pilots. We're always looking for new pilots, and the academy now is looking to take people from all different backgrounds, from different socio-economic groups, from different ethnic groups. We want people from all backgrounds to be working in British Airways. So our Speedbird Pilot Academy is also helping with that.
क्या यह केवल ब्रिटिश सिटीजन के लिए ही है?
People who apply to that need to have the right to live and work in the UK, and that's one of the criteria at the moment. But we also have lots of jobs here in India. We have our call centres, we have our airport staff, we have cabin crew. So there's lots of opportunities to work for British Airways also in India.
आपको हम सबसे मिलकर कैसा लगा?
I feel inspired. I found you all amazing. Even this interview, how you've remembered all these questions and thought about them, I think is fantastic. I love the fact that you're called the BBC, and I think all of you are very inspirational. I know you're going to have a successful life ahead of you.
मैम आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। आप यहाँ आए, हमसे मिले। हम बहुत खुश हैं कि आपने हमें अपना कीमती समय दिया।
I'm very honoured. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
नमस्ते मैम, बटरफ्लाइज ब्रॉडकास्टिंग चिल्ड्रंस में आपका स्वागत है। मेरा नाम फरहान है। सबसे पहले मैं आपको शुभकामनाएं देना चाहता हूं कि ब्रिटिश एयरवेज ने इस वर्ष अपने 100 वर्ष पूरे कर लिए हैं।
Namaste, Farhan. Thank you very much. We're very proud and happy to be here.
क्या मैं आपसे कुछ सवाल पूछ सकता हूं?
Yes, absolutely.
आपने यह काम क्यों चुना?
Because I love flying around the world and meeting people like you.
बीए एक बड़ा ब्रांड है, फिर भी आप यात्रियों को कैसे आकर्षित करते हैं?
Well, we have an amazing marketing team. So they put lots of advertising up, some of which you're going to see in India, because we've got a new advertising campaign coming out in India on the billboards and on the televisions next month.
BOAC BA कैसे बन गया?
Well, BEA and BAOC joined, and I can't remember the date, I'm sorry, but they joined together to make British Airways.
आपका BA में सबसे बड़ा एक्सपीरियंस क्या है?
Being here today with you.
किसी भी इमरजेंसी में आप यात्रियों की मदद कैसे करते हैं?
We have amazingly trained cabin crew and pilots. We have about 15,000 cabin crew and about 3,000 pilots, and they are all trained in first aid, like some of your butterflies people, and they help passengers in emergencies.
आप नए जहाज में यात्रियों की सुविधा के लिए क्या बदलाव करते हैं?
All sorts of things. So we listen to what customers tell us. So customers say to us, we want better seats or better pillows or better food. And then we go away and we make those things better based on what our customers want.
इंटरनेशनल एयरलाइन ग्रुप क्या है? इसमें कितने मेंबर्स हैं?
So we're part of International Airline Group. It's our parent company, and there are other airlines in it. So Aer Lingus, Vueling, BA, Iberia Express. So they're all airlines. And then we also have a couple of other companies. So IG Loyalty that look after our loyalty accounts, and also Cargo, who fly cargo all around the world.
Hello ma'am, my name is Gungun and I'm a child reporter of BBC. As a head, आपकी क्या-क्या जिम्मेदारियां हैं BA में?
I look after all of our contact centres and some of our customer service teams, and also our teams that look after our premium customers.
आपने यहाँ तक पहुँचने के लिए क्या-क्या पढ़ाई की है?
So I went to school and I went to university. So I got a degree. Then I joined British Airways as a check-in agent, and I've been with British Airways for 19 years and worked up all the jobs.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. That was brilliant. What great questions.
तो दोस्तों, सुना आपने, हमारे चाइल्ड रिपोर्टर्स के पास तो सवालों की कोई कमी ही नहीं है, लेकिन हमें खुशी है कि मिस्टर शॉन डॉयल और उनकी टीम ने हमसे मिलने और बात करने के लिए समय निकाला और हम उम्मीद करते हैं कि वो जल्दी दोबारा हमसे मिलने आए। एक बार फिर हम सभी बच्चों और पूरी बटरफ्लाइज टीम की ओर से भारत में 100 वर्ष पूरे करने के लिए ब्रिटिश एयरवेज को बहुत सारी शुभकामनाएं। उम्मीद है हमारा ये एपिसोड आपको पसंद आया होगा। धन्यवाद। और हाँ, आप हमें हमारे कार्यक्रम के बारे में अपने सुझाव हमारे ईमेल एड्रेस childrensmedia@butterfliesngo.org पर भेज सकते हैं या हमें 9999321098 पर कॉल भी कर सकते हैं। नमस्कार।
हम बटरफ्लाई